Welcome back to The Gavel. Last week, the House of Representatives held an inaugural National Policy Dialogue as a build-up to the NAS Open Week scheduled for July. The dialogue was supported by the Policy and Legal Advocacy Center. Now here's a breakdown of the significance of that National Policy Dialogue.
On Monday, 12th May 2025, the House of Representatives, led by the Speaker, held an inaugural National Policy Dialogue on its legislative agenda. This follows from its legislative agenda covering 8 priority areas that it developed at the start of the 10th Assembly. They did this in partnership with PLAC. PLAC had supported the process of the legislative agenda, and it was only necessary for us to support the program to be able to update citizens on what they have done so far. The National Policy Dialogue covered the performance assessment of the Legislature, of the House of Reps, how many bills it had introduced, the type of bills. The priority areas range from good governance issues, climate change, and open and inclusive National Assembly, and improving the security sector of Nigeria. And so at this dialogue, the Speaker presented how many bills they had introduced. Some of the achievements include the passing of the tax reform bills presented by the executive, by extension, the president. This was an achievement for them. Another achievement is the upcoming Open NAS Week, which will be the second Open NAS Week that this House of Rep will be doing. The first one was in June 2023, and they are encouraging Nigerians to follow their activities through the Open NAS coming up in July 2025. The full speech of the Speaker is on PLAC's website on www.placng.org. We encourage citizens to follow through and see areas in which the House of Representatives has performed well and areas in which they think they can do better. So the intention of this National Policy Dialogue and Open NAS is to actually make the National Assembly and the House of Representatives open to criticism and citizens' assessment of its work. I think at the end of the day, this policy dialogue will increase democratic governance and will encourage citizens to be able to engage the National Assembly instead of looking at them as just being a separate entity. This will forge better relationship between citizens and the House of Representatives. The National Policy Dialogue will probably be a yearly activity, and in the lead up to the second year, Open NAS is going to hold. It is hoped that this will be extended to the Nigerian Senate to also give a feedback on its performance to Nigerian citizens. And PLAC is happy to support that process.
Thank you.